Hi everybody, hi YouTube, hi Order of the Purple Cord. This is Lady Angela, and so good to be back here with you. I have a bunch of really exciting stuff to share with you. I promised you all a video on vision boards, what I call vision boards, and also on how to make your own wish box. So I'm going to be showing you that, but I have something exciting I have to show you. My son, who I love so much, his name is Angel, and he loves going out in the yard and he finds me wands all the time. We have a bunch of ash trees growing around here on our property, and all the time he's bringing me wands. And I'd never made myself a wand before. I'd always been more drawn to the athames, and I never actually had made myself a wand. I just was partial to the athames. Well, he brought me the perfect piece of ash, and I had a creative bug. He said, "Mama, make a wand." Okay, so I did. So I'm going to show you all about my wand. This is my beautiful wand. It's made out of ash wood, which ash wood, I made myself some notes here. Ash wood, wands made out of ash wood represent knowledge, rebirth, health, and my favorite aspect is invincibility. So I thought, what better wood to make a wand out of? The wood was actually about this long, and what I did, the end of it here, I was very careful with the knife, and I kind of cut the end so I could spread it around the crystal, and I soaked the end into water after I had cut it so it would be more pliable and I wouldn't break it when I tried to stretch it wide. This was a very special quartz point of mine. So I put it in where I had spread open the end, a little bit of wood glue. I stripped some wire to get some copper wire. I wrapped it to tighten up the end of the wood around the crystal. And with the glue, that dried real nicely. And I also went ahead and I used wood glue and I hooked a smaller crystal on the end. I'll tell you why I did that here in a second. Now these are moonstone beads. I used 13 moonstone beads in my husband's Dremel to drill little spots where I could glue them in. And then also 13 crystal beads. And the bead holes I lined up so that the energy would go through to the ends. Now the reason why I used quartz on the top and bottom and copper on my wand, the idea is this quartz point draws naturally by quartz's natural energy, draws my personal energy from my arm, from my body, from my arm. This copper on the end, it's electricity, that's energy. It draws the energy that is gathered here up to the end, and then it is directed through the larger crystal point. So I have myself a wonderful, here I'll put it up here closer for you, wonderful magic wand that I made myself, and I'm just proud as could be of it. I just love it. It's light. I love how it looks like water, and it's moonstones. I love moonstones. Speaking of, I made myself a little circlet here. I got me some amethyst I hooked on here, which that is the official stone of the Order of the Purple Cord, and a moonstone bead. Now moonstone ultimately represents goddess energy, anything that relates to the goddess. Which that's a lot. That's all about power, love, energy, magic, mojo. So here I have moonstone, I have moonstone. So here's my wand. I had to share that with you. So, a vision board. A lot of times people are asking me, how can I strengthen my visualization? I have a real hard time visualizing, which you all know that visualization is one of the #1 key aspects of magic, of making change. You have to visualize in your mind, not, let's say it's to quit smoking. You want to do a spell to quit smoking. You want to do some magic to quit smoking. Instead of in your mind thinking about you actually quitting, you going through the cravings, you not buying the cigarettes, you putting away the ashtrays. You don't visualize that. What you visualize is the changes already taken effect. So you would have a clear picture in your mind's eye of you being a non-smoker. You would visualize this. You being a non-smoker. Your house smelling good. Everybody coming over saying, hey, your house smells good. Or, ooh, I smell your cologne smells good. Or you smelling other people's cologne. Your food tasting better. You visualize it already happening. Just like if you're visualizing finding a new romance. You're not going to visualize going to the bar and get picked up on. You're going to visualize going to the park with this new person, and you're going to visualize the aspects and qualities you want that new person to have. You want them to be sweet and charming. You want them to be funny. You want them to have a vehicle. So maybe you're driving around in his car. Maybe he's dressed nice. Maybe his hair is a certain way. Maybe he gets your car door. You visualize what that person's going to be. So anyhow, I'm going to share with you a tool that I use all the time. I actually update this about every month or so. I call it a vision board. It's basically a collage. And what you do, anything that you want to manifest or see happen in your immediate future. You're not talking about long-term goals. You're talking about short-term goals within the next month or two, or next week or two. I find an image. I use Google Images. I find an image that represents what it is I want to manifest. For instance, here I have a leprechaun hat with some clovers. There's for good fortune. I have some piggy banks with some money here. That's savings. Increase in income, generating savings. Profit, generating savings. Here's the budget bucket with some money in it. So here's some money to budget and some left over. Here's a vehicle on a hand, but this represents an affordable vehicle. I'd like to get an affordable vehicle. Here's a mom, dad, and a baby boy. They're happy. So of course happiness. I'm working on transferring to university to work on my bachelor's degree, and so I'm in the process of transferring from the school I went to for my associates to the university for my bachelor's, kind of dragging it out. So here's the university I want to go to, Southern New Hampshire University. I have that on here because that is something I'd like to manifest quickly. I'd like to start classes sometime in July, so that's on my vision board. Good health, and I have that near the family. All of us having good health. Pretty soon we're going to be moving to a new place, and so we're living in a trailer house right now, so pretty soon this trailer that I'm staying in is going to be mine to be my temple. I'll be able to have it all set up. I call it my mojo. I'll have it set up for my sacred space. I'll get to have an herb altar. I'll get to have an altar all the time set up. I'll get to have my recording studio set up. I'll have an office. It'll just be dedicated only to magic. So it'll be my temple. And so moving day, here's the box for moving day in the happy family. Here I have the desk with the studio set up, the lighting and the camera tripod. So here is my recording studio for you YouTube and you Purple Court. Here I have here's a sacred space, a little altar already set up, and here is herbs set up on counters and all. This is what I'd like to do in my temple once I'm able to do it. And then here's the herbs on the shelves, all organized and nice and out instead of packed away and stored for space. Everything out in the open, accessible. So here's about me having my my temple, my sacred space, permanent sacred space. And here's my recording studio, debt-free just ahead. I've been working on writing a couple books and actually having them published. One's going to be on magic spells, a children's book for magic, stuff like wishing on a star and maybe a birthday wish and things like that. And my son's a great artist. He's only 7, and I'm going to have him illustrated. So our high priest psychic Bob gave me the idea. I think it's wonderful. So here I have book published, children's blessing spells. I'm also working on writing another one. It's on herb magic. It's going to be great. It's getting pretty close, about halfway done, and it's going to be great. So here I have me writing the book, Herb Magic, all by book publishing. So I want to manifest those in the very near future. Here's a pot of gold, says book sales. this is my vision board, and what I do is I'm actually going to hang this up in an area that I see often. It's going to be by my computer where I sit and I work every single day, so it's going to hang near me, so that every time I look at it, I'm seeing these things manifest. This is a reminder of what is coming. It's reinforcing it. It's a positive affirmation to give an extra jolt of energy into making these things come true and manifest in my immediate future, in my life right here and now. And even if you don't consciously look at it, every time your eyes glance upon it, your subconscious mind is putting this picture there. I know this represents a happy family. I know what this means. This means hurry up and get into school and have these classes start, so I can have, I don't like stuff being unsure. And so it's kind of, you're dragging it out, this transferring. So this right here is, I know this represents going, in school, enrolled, classes going, working on the bachelor's, done deal. Here's my sacred space, my temple. This is a very, very powerful and useful tool for you and your witch's bag of tricks. This only helps reinforce and give added power to any spells, rituals, wishes, magic, whatever, everything. This is great. Even if you don't do magic, this is a great tool for manifesting change in your life. So that's a vision board. The other thing I wanted to share with you is how to make a wish box. This right here is an example. What you do, you want a clear box. Be plastic, it could be glass, it just has to be clear. It could be any size, it could be big, it could be small, whatever. This right here, I glued a little thing on the front, but I left this here to show you what it is. This is a jewelry thing. This is something that some jewelry came into. And what I did is I took out this little hatted thing. I had already done this before the video, but cleansed it, consecrated it. This is my wish box. Now what you do, this is very powerful, very powerful. You write on little pieces of paper your wish. Here's an example. You put it, you fold it at least once, maybe 3 times. You put it in your wish box. And where you store this box is in a windowsill, someplace so that the sun always shines through it. It always has the sun's contact. What happens is this box manifests your wishes, and it does them quick too, I'm telling you, using the sun's energy, solar energy. This is very powerful magic. Now the idea is put as many wishes in here as you want. I actually have a ton of them I had in here. I took them all out for the video. You put as many wishes as you want inside your wish box. It could be 1. It could be as many as I got here. I was feeling ambitious. There's a lot of good things happening, so here we go. Here's my wishes. They're all in my wish box. I'm going to close it up. Oh, and also another thing, if you wanted to, you could add a little piece of quartz if you want. You don't have to, but you can. It just strengthens it. I have here a mojo bean, which mojo beans represent wishes. You don't have to have one, you don't have to add it, but I thought it'd be good. Mojo bean, piece of quartz. I have my angel, guardian angel blessings here. Whatever it is, clear box, you got the pieces of paper with your wishes. I'm going to sit this in my windowsill to collect the sun's energy to manifest my wishes. Now here's the trick of it. You don't take a piece of paper out until that wish comes true. You can keep adding them to it, but never take one out until it's already come true. I've used this forever. I've always used this. And I swear, I promise, across my heart, I'm all the time taking pieces of paper out of my wish box because those things have come true. So, very powerful wish box, vision board, and don't forget my magic wand. Okay, Purple Cord, the next video I'm going to do is going to be on setting up a money, prosperity, abundance altar, everyday altar. and also making yourself a little monthly themed prosperity mojo bag that you can carry on your person to manifest prosperity, wealth, money, abundance into your life. So thank you all. Oh, and by the way, Psychic Bob, he says he loves you all. He's been having some really terrible computer problems. Honestly, his computer got sabotaged. You all know he's in IT. Well, he got sabotaged and they broke his computer. And he's having a heck of a time. First he tried to get it fixed up and called the technicians to fix it. And it's just nothing but hassle. And so hopefully this week he's going to be getting a new computer. So he'll be back at making videos, and he misses you all, and I've been sending him your love, and he's got some really neat videos coming. He's got this one on Bermuda Triangle I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to watch it. Dying, and he won't tell me what it's about. He's waiting to produce it. So that stuff's on the way, and the very next video I put out, which is probably going to be tomorrow, will be on money altar, money mojo bag, manifesting money. Here you go, vision board for your meditation, for your visualization, magic wish box. Why don't you go ahead and hit subscribe, and for all your Wicca and pagan needs, head on over to rarewiccaspells.com. I'd love to see you there, and thank you.